आज आज देखो, आज हम कोई भी नाइन्थ क्लास का टॉपिक नहीं देखेंगे, हम टेंथ क्लास का टॉपिक नहीं देखेंगे, या फिर हम नीट का आज नहीं देखेंगे, या फिर इलेवेंथ का नहीं देखेंगे, ट्वेल्थ का नहीं देखेंगे। आज हम देखेंगे ड्रीम ऑफ अमेरिकन टेस्ट, that is American doctors. As you have read the caption or seen the thumbnail, you will be wondering that and interested and curious that how to become a doctor in USA. Okay, so there is no only goal that you have to clear the NEET and become a doctor in India and suffer that hustle of Indian Indian hospitals. Okay, the work of 18 hours or 32 hours even. Okay, you have to suffer it, but it is not, and give and also have a pity allowance. Okay, at the end of month, but it is not the same in USA. Okay, in USA you have to give MCAT. Okay, so let me start the session. Okay, so for becoming a doctor in USA, the two things you can do, the two possibilities you have, the two the let me tell you about the possibility. So there is two different things. Okay, there is two different things. Okay, one is one is getting into the medical college. Okay, first one is to get into the medical college, or the second thing you can go, second is going going to become doctor. Okay, after giving the USMLE exam, which is for the licensure doctor. Okay, at this time you will be working doctor. Okay, you have the license working doctor in USA. Okay, you have the license for the doctor after giving this exam. Okay, this USMLE exam also held in the 3 steps. Okay, this is basically 3 steps exam. Basically in this video we will not talk about the USMLE, we will talk about the MCAT, more detail about MCAT. Let me tell. Okay, the one is going into the second into the medical college, and the second was going into the doctor. Okay, for the first we can go for the MCAT is given. Okay, MCAT. Okay, basically the full form of MCAT is medical college admission test. This is medical college admission test. Okay, it is the full form. So the two possibilities you can make, that after giving in India, you are in India. Okay, you are in India. Okay, after completing the NEET. Okay, after completing the NEET, after completing NEET. Okay, after completing NEET you have to complete the NEET. This is the first case. Okay, this is the first case. First case tells that you are in India, and after completing NEET you will complete the MBBS degree. MBBS degree. Okay, MBBS degree in India. Okay, in India, which is of 5.5 years. Okay, 5 years and 5 months, 5.5 years. Okay, so after completing the NEET and after completing the MBBS degree in India, which is of 5.5 years, you can go directly giving the USMLE exam. Okay, USMLE exam is basically held in the USA many centers. Okay, USA centers. Okay, and for the MCAT also, this MCAT exam, for giving this exam you have to go nearby areas like Thailand center and different center. Okay, Thailand, the Singapore and different, but in India it is not. In India the center for MCAT is not available, but in Thailand, which is nearby to our country, you can go to the Thailand for giving the NEET exam in order sorry, in order to give the MCAT exam. Okay, but in India the first case tells that after completing the NEET you will go through the degree of MBBS for 5.5 years. Then in the USA center you will give the US MELI exam. Okay, we will not talk much about US MELI, but we will talk about MCAT more. Okay, okay, let me go further. Let us start. Okay, US MELI. Okay, so by taking directly here you can directly go for licensure, sorry, licensure degree for doctor. Okay, so you can directly go for the licensure doctor. Okay, but after completing the NEET. Okay, this will occur only after completing the NEET, after completing the MBBS degree in India, which is of 5.5 years. But okay, so that is the thing. After completing the NEET you will go through the MBBS for 5.5 years, then you will directly go to the US MELI. You can go, okay, you can go without giving the MCAT, because you have already surpassed the NEET exam in your nation, means in India, and the MBBS degree. Okay, this MBBS degree will directly give you the pathway, the directly pass entry. You can think of it like that. Pass entry to direct US MELI. No need of MCAT. But in the second case, let me tell you the second case. In the second case, you are in India. Okay. In second case also you are in India. Okay. But after completing NEET, after completing the NEET, after completing NEET, you want to also directly give the MCAT exam without being the MBBS degree, without doing the MBBS degree in India. You can directly, after the NEET, you can go MCAT. Okay, let me tell you one thing. After giving the US MELI exam, you can directly move to USA. Okay, your mentors will tell. Okay, your you have obviously taken a subscription or coach, okay, for guiding you with it. Okay, so he or she, the coach, will tell you more about it. Okay, the second case, in India, after completing the NEET you can also give the MCAT exam. Okay, then go with a college, go for a medical college, go for a medical college, like top medical college. I can tell that Stanford, okay, and Harvard University. Okay, and the third one, the first one is Stanford, and the second one is Harvard, and the third one is you can okay, I don't remember the third one, but you can go. Okay, there are many many colleges, you can also prefer that. Okay, so currently I am not remembering the third one. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, but okay, these you can go for it. Okay, Stanford or Harvard University, and there are many top colleges. Okay, 3 or 4 more top colleges are there. This top colleges gives is less expensive comparative to other cheap colleges. By telling cheap colleges, it doesn't mean that really cheap, but which are people not knowing. Basically, the colleges which are not be known much, they will take a large amount of money, like 3 to 4 crores. Okay, for 3 to 4 cr for it. Okay, like the upper middle class also hardly afford it. Upper middle class also hardly afford it. Okay, hardly afford it. Okay, but the top colleges like Stanford or Harvard University will give you like 50 lakhs, 50 lakhs to 1 crore. Okay, it will occur in 50 lakhs to 1 crore, or if you take the scholarship it will be more down. Okay, it will be more down, although it is a private, these are the private university, but it also provides less amount of money with many scholarship also if you crack it. Okay, after giving the MCAT, you can directly go for the USMLE exam. USMLE exam. USMLE exam. You can directly go for it, and after completing the like going to the Harvard University, let assume that you scored 528 out of 528. Okay, that means good mark. Then you will have the Harvard University. Okay, you may not have the Harvard University. Okay, after getting also full mark you may not have. Okay, I will tell the case where you may not have. Okay, थोड़ा सा ठंड रख के बैठो गाइस, मैं बताऊंगा आगे जाके बताऊंगा. ओके, सो 520 out of 520 you have got. Okay, you have got into the Harvard University. In Harvard University you will directly get a degree of 4 years, 4 point something years. You will get directly to the MD seat you will have. Okay, directly means this is the long process. Okay, this is the long process. Okay, in this exam. Okay, these are the two cases. First case is if you crack the NEET, then go MBBS, then 5.5 years of thing, then you will go for the USMLE. But if you crack NEET, then again give the MCAT, then you can go for it. Okay, most student also crack the MCAT. Okay, most students after clearing NEET also, after clearing NEET also, they give USMLE exam. Sorry, not USMLE, MCAT. Okay, they give MCAT exam in USA, because MCAT exam is more harder than NEET, and it will, the MCAT exam will give you more experience. Okay, more experience about the American system of medical science. Okay, the American system means if we will compare to the NEET, it is more harder. The MCAT means in the NEET it only have the biology, chemistry, physics. Okay, only these thing. But in the MCAT the topics are vast. There are beyond the biology and chemistry and physics. I will tell in this section. I will go further. I will tell. Okay, these are the two cases. You understood? First case, the second case. Okay, these are the things you can go for it. But the second option is you have okay, the second option is this. I told that this I told. Okay, this I described. Okay, this I described. Student mostly do this. Most student often clear the MCAT exam after clearing the NEET, because they want to have the experience of the American hospital from the day one. Okay, so they want to have the experience of the American hospital, means I am talking about the Indians. The Indians have means think of having the experience of the American hospital from day one. So they crack MCAT exam also after cracking the NEET. Okay, then they go for the USMLE exam, which your mentor will be guiding further. Okay, so these are the things. Okay, then why I said that? Okay, the thing I here in the mid session I told that after getting the full mark also, after getting 528 out of 528, it is not sure that you are going to the Harvard University or any other top colleges, top universities, okay, or other top universities. Because the Harvard University, let me talk about more about Harvard University. In the Harvard University, the people or the examiner or the people were holding or arranging the things, because they see, because Harvard University people or management or administration see all over the personalities, behavior, behavior, maturity, and ethics of a person. Okay, if a person is cracking the MCAT exam, okay, with a very good mark like this, okay, like this, and thinking that he will go to the Harvard University, no, this is not at all. Okay, because Harvard University see a person all over the growth, means talking about beyond about studies, it sees the personalities, behavior, maturity, ethics of that person. Okay, and with that also many extracurriculum activities, many extracurriculum activity and achievements, and leadership. Okay, okay, so these are the things. They also see the maturity, ethics, all over the growth of people, and extracurriculum activity and achievement. Okay, they do also the interview and other thing. Okay, so the most significant part now I am going to start, that is the full marks of exam MCAT, that is 528. Okay, the full mark is 528. Okay, the time that is given, okay, the time that is given, that is 7.5 hours of timing given, and many 10 minutes break are there. There are many 10 minutes, 5 to 6 10 minutes break are there in between point, and probably you are given 90 minutes to solve 59 questions almost in every session. Okay, almost, I am not talking about all session, means in some session also you have 90 minutes to do 53 questions, but on an average if I'll tell that 90 minutes in 90 minutes in 59 question you have to solve in the 90 minutes you have to solve 59 question. Okay, now the time is 7.5 hours. Okay, and the 10 minutes break are optional, that is 5 to 6 times. Okay, 5 to 6 times. Okay, the major section, okay, the MTech exam, the MCAT exam has 4 major sessions, MCAT. That is first is chemical and physical foundation, foundations of biological systems, chemical and physical foundations of a biological system. Okay, in this chapter it includes that chemistry, physics, biology, biochemistry. These are the topics included. These are the topics that is included. Okay, okay. Skills that tested. Okay, skills that is tested, which is scientific calculation. That is scientific calculations and graph interpretation, graph interpretations. Okay, and applying concepts to medical situations, Okay, the main topics are chemistry, physics, biology, biochemistry. These are the topics that is included, and these topics also test the skills like scientific calculation. Okay, scientific calculation, graph interpretation means let me tell you one example, like in the heart rate, okay, heart rate in the MBBS level also you will study that heart rate is calculated like this in the VT time graph. Okay, in the VT time graph, when the heart rate is accelerated like this, okay, if the heart rate is accelerated, this is the heart rate. Okay, heart rate also calculated by the physics, by using the physics method or formula. Okay, these are the things. Okay, you will go through it more deeper when while studying through the Harvard University or in the for preparing the MTech, sorry, MCAT. Okay, applying concepts to medical situations. Okay, applying concepts to medical situation means if many case based study are given, like a patient is mentally disordered, okay, how you will manage with it. If a patient is mentally frustrated, how will you manage it? If you are mentally frustrated, then how to manage with it? Okay, so many things are been taught. Okay, so these are the things. And the first session is over. The second session is critical analysis. Wait a second. हाँ, ठीक है. Okay, analysis and critical analysis and reasoning skills. Okay, so this is basically called as cars. Okay, so this is basically called as cars. In this, they will also teach about the philosophy, the concepts like philosophy, history, and ethics. Philosophy, history, ethics, and literature. And what? Literature and social science. Okay, so the skills which are tested here, like reading comprehension. Okay, let me tell. Skills tested are reading comprehensions, logical thinking increases, analysis, understanding arguments. Okay, okay, this I am telling more detail. You will not believe that no video lecture in YouTube you will find that telling more about it. I am telling about brief in detail. Okay, they only superficially tell about that. Yes, MCAT is existing, USMLE is existing, you give like that, but I am telling more detail. Okay, listen me carefully. If this video you will watch, no, you will get a overall and a detailed facts about the American doctors or American hospital procedures. Okay, so the reading comprehensions, like in English, you are, if neglecting the English, then you shouldn't, if you are heading for the MCAT. Okay, because for the comprehension reading, like you will given a many type of conditions of a patient. Means a patient is having like this condition, then what will be your approach to him or her? Okay, if a conditions are like that, like the philosophical conditions are affecting, okay, the psychological conditions are affecting, the society is influencing the health of the human, how the society is influencing the human health of a human. Okay, these all are been calculated, these all are been comprehensively on ancient passage there will be given, and you have to go through it. Okay, and like that logical thinking questions are also there, and this is believe me, this is the most hardest part. Okay, this is the second part. It is the hardest, this is the hardest part of MCAT. Okay, this is the critical analysis and reasoning skill, that is card. This is the most hardest part. Okay, and analysis and the understanding arguments means like in hospital many arguments occur locally also. Okay, in the America. Okay, many conflicts and agreements occur sometimes. You have to manage it without frustration, without stress. How to manage it? So in the USA USA makes the doctor who are more qualified, more prestigious, and more like God, okay, because they are not been only go through the science subjects, they are also going through the non-science subjects, okay, like that the ethics, history, philosophical, literature, social science, of course this is what non-science subjects, but also they are teaching, because a good doctor, a best doctor should have these circumstances to be cleared, okay, so they are making like that, okay. So next we will go to the third session. What is the third session? That is biological and biochemical foundations of living systems, okay. All right. The topics which is include this session of third, I am talking about the third session. Basically this third session includes more about the biological and biochemical foundation of the living system. It is more focusing on biology. This third session is more depend about the biology. Let me go more detail, like genetics. The study on genetics is there. Evolution is there, okay. Nervous system, the study of nervous system you will also have studied in class 10th, 11th, 12th. Endocrine system, okay. Digestive system, immune system, reproduction is the basic thing you have also studied in class 12th, also reproduction. Genetics and evolution you have also studied in MBBS. If you have done the MBBS, then you have studied the genetics, evolution, okay. And reproduction you will read about more in embryology. In the third year or second year of MBBS, you will study about the histology. Histology I'm telling, embryology, okay. Embryology in India, but here I am talking about MTech, okay. I am just linking the topics with Indian topics, okay. Means the thing are same but more practical is in the USA, okay. Let's go ahead. Biochemistry is there, and the cell communication is a critical thing. You have to go through it. Cell communication means how a different cell communicates with a different cell, okay, without the physical mean or with physical mean or without sometimes physical chemical mean, okay. There are many means, so you will study, okay. Your mentors will guide with it, okay. Let's go further, okay. This test your which skill. The skills tested are here, like understanding living organism, and the second thing is biological pathways, and the third thing is experimental analysis. Okay, these are the tests that has been skilled, okay. Understanding the living organism means how a living organism does the locomotion, how a living organism is doing a motion when it is not moving. It is only doing the motion at a certain axis, okay. Sorry guys. You will also study about the biological pathways, okay. There are many biological pathways like blood vessels, okay, and how the coordination and linking is occurring in the cell, not only in the cell, in the whole human body, not involving the blood vessels also, okay. So there is a work of what exocrine gland and endocrine gland. You will study more about it, like endocrine gland are what? Ductless gland. Okay, endocrine are ductless glands, exocrine are gland. Okay, these do the secretion, these do the hormone. Okay, enzyme. Okay, enzyme and hormones you will study about more about it. I am talking about more detail. No video lecture on this YouTube will talk about it more. Okay, and then the experimental analysis mean after mixing which compound with which compound, what comes out. Okay, what is the input and output, and how, what is the procedure, like the exothermic and endothermic procedure you have studied about the thermodynamics. Okay, in the thermodynamics. Okay, now comes the fourth session. Fourth session we will study about the psychology. Sorry, the spelling is wrong. Okay, psychology, psychological, social and biological foundations of behavior. Of what? Of behavior. This is fully non-science topics. This is fully non-science topic. What are the non-science topics? Like psychological, social and biological foundations of the behavior. These are the non-science topics. Like that included the few psychological topics. Let me tell more detail. Okay, psychology topics. What is psychology topic? It deals with the memory. How does the memory is lost in a person? How does the memory is gained in a person? The long-term memory, the short-term memory, you will study about more on it. Okay, the structure of the brain, the human brain, and the coordination with different organs. And now comes the mental disorders and emotions, personality. These are the non-science topics. Okay, behavior, these are the non-science topic but have the coordination with science. Okay, don't think that this is not non-science means it doesn't have the coordination with science. Everything in this world exists that have the element like science. Okay, like we will talk about the sociology, the topics of sociology. Let me give you more detail explanation. Okay, the sociology topics included that culture, family, society, social inequality also you will given a comparison check. Like a case in which given that many patient are Christian but one is Hindu. Okay, one Hindu patient is inequally treating and you the doctor will have the action on it. What will be your action on it? Okay, there will be objective type question on it. Okay, so these are the things, the social inequality, the society, family, these are the non-science topics. Okay, then we will talk about the demographics. Let me wait. Demographics and social behavior means how will be your behavior towards the patient. Okay, if you are frustrated then how to be handled that. Okay, these are the certain things. And in the why the doctor need this, for human behavior. Doctor basically need this because for human behavior, mental health, social effects on health, patient communication. This improves your patient communication, the social effect on health, and the mental health and human behavior. So these are the things I wanted to tell more about the MTech. So MCAT. Okay, so for now, bye guys, keep learning. Okay, bye. Okay, keep learning. The next session is coming for you, like 9th 10th class for it. The math, it can be math or it can be science. Okay, so for now for bye guys, bye.